All right, what is up? Welcome to the No Vig Show. We're a little bit early today, but I found some value that I think might still be there. So I want to make sure everyone has a shot at getting it. Um, First one before we recap yesterday, we'll go Kevin Porter Jr. over 21.5 points. That's minus 101. You click on it, you see there's like 300 something dollars of liquidity. If you look across the market, it's not that for everybody. I'll get you exact numbers here. That is minus 114 at FanDuel, minus 115 at Pinnacle. Pinnacle is probably the sharpest book in the world. We could argue whether they are with player props or not, but I mean, just because the limits are like $500 over there for that. So there is that. But like I said, you're beating them by 15 cents. Trying to think who else has it. Caesars 21.5 is minus 110. DraftKings minus 104. Fanatics went to 22.5 at plus 105. So even Profit X has minus 114. So you're beating literally every book on the planet right now at minus 101. Like you're beating them pretty bad. I think Porter has a decent game tonight. When you go look in the fundamental reasons why you would take this. Three of his last 4 games, he's gone over this number. He went for a 30 burger in 2 of those games. Another game, he had 26 points. So he's kind of flying over it. He's taking a lot of shots. 16 last game, 13 the game before, 18 the game before, and 15 the game before. So he has been very, I don't know, efficient. But at the same time, I don't think it's really going to matter. Celtics against shooting guards, which is what he plays, but it's a weird situation with him and Rollins. They're both the point guard. If that makes any sense at all, like they're out there to score. Like Doc had a problem with putting them together because he didn't want to take shots away from each other. So that's more of a shooting guard issue than a point guard. But I mean, this guy has been dropping dimes. He's getting potential assists all over the place. So if you wanted to look into his assists, you could, or points and assists. I like his points. I mean, we just saw Austin Rivers baptize these dudes for like 36 points. We only need 22 at home. Could be a blowout, might not be, but I don't think that totally factors into this. Again, it's 22 points out of Kevin Porter Jr. Every book on the planet is telling you it's not even money. It should be minus 115. Just for transparency's sake, I got this plus 102. I did a half unit, so I saved some liquidity for everyone else, but I did a half unit on that. The other one that I did, Austin Rivers. My bad, Austin Reeves. Sorry, Kucher. It's time to double up that plasma. I like it. I like it, Little Tree. How you doing today, brother? So before the other one we go, yesterday to recap, I don't even remember what we had. I think it was Chet, 28.5 PRAs over that. That was like minus 115. That hit. And Julian Champagnie, 10.5 points over that. That hit. So we swept. All I'm doing is using the upside tool. And that's it. Literally. So I grab the upside tool and I look for no vig stuff. And that's all. That's literally the game. It's not hard to do. That's how I'm finding these. The thing with no vig is it's not a book. It looks and feels just like a book, but it's not. It is peer-to-peer. So there's another person on the other side of this. I love that. That's my favorite part. I'm a peer-to-peer guy. The best way to do this game we play, is peer-to-peer. That's the way God intended. I'm telling you, we don't need to play against the house. The house is basically just an algorithm that's designed to take literally all your money. There's nothing good about the house. If you don't have to play the house, or if you don't want to play the house, and you shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? Right now, Derek Queen. And the thing with no vig is, since it is peer-to-peer, you're going to find out-of-market stuff all the time. That is the way to win. I don't want to hear anybody say anything. Like, we're not psychics. We're not reading the future. All we're doing is finding things that we can do or using a strategy that we can use every single day. Okay. If you have a much better number than what the market offers you, you're going to win. That is, there's no arguing that. Okay. Right now, Derek Queen over 7.5 rebounds is plus 110. It is minus 116 at Pinnacle, minus 111 at DraftKings, minus 110 at Caesars, minus 120 at FanDuel. It is plus 110 at Novig. Okay? You take that every single time. Every single time you take that. The fair odds for that should be right around plus 101. You're getting plus 110. Okay? I can't stress enough. Like, there is no reason on this earth that you would not take that, because what's going to happen is you're going to look later on, all the liquidity is going to be gone from that, and you're going to be sitting with plus 110, and everybody else on the planet is going to be sitting with minus 115 or something higher like that. That is crazy town. Like, the idea that you wouldn't want the plus 110. While everyone else is getting paid 100 for their unit, you're getting paid 110 for yours. Now, you add that up over time, and you become Bezos like that. That's literally how you become Bezos. There's a lot of liquidity on his over, which means people do like his under. I don't care. Like something that out of market, I don't care. That's great. Good luck, guys. I'll take 8+ rebounds out of him at plus 110 every day. Because like I said, this isn't about Derek Queen 8+ rebounds, right? This is about doing this strategy every day. Oh, Novig has boost literally every day, Kucher. Literally every day. They got an SGP one too that we can do. Like it's a boost. It's every day. But I mean, I can't stress enough that, like I said, you're going to look at this and get intimidated. And yeah, that's great and all, but we don't know where this money came from. This could be just a whale, or it could be some local laying off action. We have no idea. But what I do know is that Derek Queen shouldn't be plus 110. We're beating Pinnacle by like 26 cents on that. If you do that every day, you will win. But like I said, I'm over on the whatchamacallit app, Upside app. So that's how I'm going to find these real quick. Kyle Kuzma. It sucks to say Kyle Kuzma. I get it. But his 2.5 assists right now is way out of market. Again, you got to have Novig, though. If you don't got Novig, then you're not going to be able to do any of this. You're going to tail, but you're going to tail for the wrong price. 2.5 assists, plus 107. All right, lot of interest on the under, because since there's liquidity on the over, that means people like the under. So you're filling those orders. Plus 115. This is minus 136 at Caesars, minus 120 at FanDuel, minus 114 at DraftKings. I don't care that there's this much interest on there. It doesn't matter to me. Like I will gladly take Kyle Kuzma 3+ assists at plus 107. I'll do that. I will 100% do that. That's a technical reason to do that, but I can help you with the fundamental reason too. Here, hang on. I got Prop Finder open in the background. I can go right and give you whatever stats you need. Like I said, we're not playing the same game as your friends do. Okay. He's had 4 potentials, 3 potentials, 5, 8 in his last 4 games. That was his last 4 games. He's gone over this number twice in that span. Let me see. Once was against the Pistons, once 76ers. I mean, he's playing almost 30 minutes. I don't know. It's 3 assists. It's not like that's not a record. You know what I mean? Like we're not asking this guy to go out there and do very much. If AJ Green does not play, he's gonna be in the lineup even more tonight. So there is that as well. I'll take that. Hang on, let me refresh. I'll grab you another one. Again, get Novig. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link in the description. Use promo code SLOP. They'll roll out the red carpet for you. Okay? Do it. Do it now. I'm telling you right now, it is the way. If you're watching on Twitter and the next tweet down, there's a link. All I'm saying is if you don't have Novig, you can't play this. Does that make sense? Like you're not, I'm looking across the market. You can't, the best price you can get. So instead of plus 107, you would be getting minus 120, minus 114, minus 120 is at FanDuel, minus 114 at DraftKings, minus 136 at Caesars. That's not, those numbers aren't playable for this. The whole reason why we're playing this is because we are beating multi-billion-dollar algorithms. Like we're beating them like a drum with this price, like just demolishing Caesars. Over 40 cents. Yeah, I'll take that. We're beating them by 44 cents. Imagine that. So you're beating a multi-billion-dollar algorithm by 40 something cents. If you did that literally every day, you would be Bezos. I'm telling you. Like if you just did those. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, plus EV, plus EV, well, it's hard, it's hard." No, it's not. No, it's not. Like that's a very easy concept to understand. All right. You're going to say, "Oh, books lose." Yeah, sometimes they do. To be honest with you though, they're in business and a lot of people go bust in this game we play. A lot of players just like us. So the best way to do it is just to beat them at their own game. Yep, the Derek Queen rebound is still there. The Kuzma is still there. And then finally, the other one I have is Trey Murphy over 21.5 points, plus 102. That's just a fundamental move I found. It is those are my favorite ones, right? Because I'm not just like relying on beating a sports book, but I'm also beating a sports book. Looking across the market at Trey. Ooh, we got better numbers on whatchamacallit now. Porter Jr. I'll take it. Trey is 21.5 at FanDuel, minus 118. That's ridiculous. We got plus 101 right here. Which I'll take that all day. Hey, let me just make sure I screenshot everything. I want to make sure I know what we had and what we didn't have. You know what I mean? We're missing Porter Jr., I think. It's this quick, guys. It's this quick. So, yeah, plus 101 for Trey. I'm looking across. He is minus 118 at FanDuel. At Pinnacle, he's 22.5. He is plus 110 there, but he's 22.5 is their standard line. 21.5 is minus 111 at Caesars. 21.5 is minus 110 at DraftKings. 22.5 at Kalshi. 22.5 at Fanatics. So you're beating the market like a drum. You're going to end up with CLV just dripping all over. You're going to have CLV falling out of your pockets on this one. Do it. You know what I mean? Like we don't care about anything else. That's what the reason why I use Novig is because literally you can get better prices than anywhere on the planet. I am 100% down with that. I will do that all day. And then Kevin Porter Jr. right there, my plus 107 is available for 22 points. Could it be a blowout? Yeah, 100%. But what if it's not? If it's not, you win 107 for your Kevin Porter Jr. bet. If you bet $100 or play $100, that's a $107 you would take home. If you did it at FanDuel, you would take home like $89. So imagine, say, hey, do you want to win $107 or $89? That's the question you have to ask yourself every day. When of course I'm taking the 107. That's the whole reason why you do this. So that doesn't sound like the biggest difference in the world, but whenever you go through everybody, every single move you make, and if that was what was happening, every single move you make, you are leaving way too much money on the table by playing at the books. And that's why, like I said, you get Novig. If you have any questions on Novig, you can always ask me. DM me on Twitter. Come into these streams, and I can tell you it's very, very simple. Very simple. Yeah, it'd be like if you joined Little League and you're hitting up the tee. Hey, let me ask this. Amazing stop off topic play. Abuka touchdown. I like that. I think that's gonna be a fun game for Tampa's pass game. So definitely look into that. But I mean, those are 4 moves I just made right here live. Like that were very simple. Again, like you're going to look later when the game starts, you're gonna look and you're gonna realize like your move is so much better than what's available in the market. And that's literally the way you win. If you can stay ahead of the books, then you're going to beat them badly. And before these exchanges came about, there was no way to really do that. You had to just find one book that was lagging. Now, all the books can be lagging, and you can just have a better move. And that's why I love it so much. So get Novig. I'm telling you right now, get Novig. If you're skeptical about putting cash in, okay, that's fine. Get it. And then every time you like something, open up your app that you're going to play on, like FanDuel, DraftKings, whatever you play on. Open up the app. But before you put your move in, I want you to look at Novig and see what they have on that same exact move. Like the Derek Queen move today, I want you to ask yourself, because you can get plus 110 for 8+ rebounds. At FanDuel, it's minus 122. So ask yourself, do I want to win $110 or do I want to win less than 80? Like 78. Like, just ask yourself, do that. And after a while, you're going to answer that question and be like, you know what? Why am I doing this at FanDuel? DraftKings has minus 122, so they're in the same exact boat. For the same move, just ask yourself, do you want 110 or do you want to win like less than $80? I bet you any amount of money, you're going to say you want to win 110 on this. And that's the key to it. That's the thing. So while all your buddies are walking around, with winning less than $80 on that, I think like $78, you're going to win 110. You're telling you it doesn't take a math genius to understand that is just a way better move. And it's not just one, dude. These happen every single day. So keep that in mind as well. Like over and over and over, after a while, you're done. Baker might throw 14 touchdowns tonight, Kuchar. Irvin receptions, I don't mind that. I like his rushing yards too. I like his rushing yards a lot. So that's 4 NBA moves. We can go into football real quick, but I'm pretty much all set with football. That market is set. We have a Thursday night football SGP boost, though. All you got to do is claim it. Look here at the rewards. This is a funny one, too. Just for logging in, they'll give you $1 after 5 days. After 10 days, you get 3. That's crazy. The parlays, they have parlay insurance. So if you have a 3-leg parlay, it has to be above 300, plus 300 odds. But if that parlay loses by 1 leg, that counts here. So after 1, you get $5 back. After 5 of them that you do, you get $10 back. After 10 of them that you do, you get 15. But there's a million of these. Keep looking. See how I'm scrolling down? There's a lot of rewards. So they do the rewards just like the books do. So you're not stuck on exchange that doesn't really give back or anything like that. That's huge. And you get the best prices in the world. So get it. Do it now. That's 4 moves. I'll recap them right now. First one, Kevin Porter Jr. over 21.5 points plus 107. Derek Queen over 7.5 rebounds plus 110. Kyle Kuzma over 2.5 assists plus 107. Trey Murphy over 21.5 points plus 101. If we were to play all those straight and 2 of them hit, you would profit. If you did that at a book, you would lose money on those same moves, same exact play. Nothing changed about them whatsoever. It's the same play. The only difference is where you played them. So keep that in mind. All right, I don't know what else to tell you. I got to get out of here, though. I will see all of you right back here tomorrow. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me on Twitter. Hit me in these streams. My favorite TD. I don't really have a TD play tonight. I was looking at Kyle Pitts, but I kind of shied away from him, Matthew. I'm good with the touchdown. I'm going to go with my under like 48.5, I think, for the game, and the Bucks money line. That's my favorite move. You put those together, and that'll get you like plus 130 or something like that. All right, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Get Novig. Do it right now. I will see all of you right back here tomorrow. Have a great day.